Hi, my name is Yusuf Yagi and my email is yusuf@yusufyagi.com. I'm actually gonna start using this email address. I'd like you guys to start emailing me on this email address, just that way I can go through all the emails and not mark them as read or as junk or spam, just because I get a lot of emails. So this video is going to be about how to set up a Linksys wireless router as a access point. So the past couple of videos we've gone ahead and we looked at configuring a Cisco 3825 or just a regular Cisco router, switch, and so on and so forth. But that's all wired. Now, what if you want to go ahead and do wireless? Now, I still do have a Cisco Enterprise access point, but I took that down off the network because I was having authentication issues. Authentication laptops will connect, but it'll keep on retrying the key saying it's invalid and then drop them and then reconnect, same exact thing. It just became extremely annoying, so I took it down. Probably something I did wrong. But for this purpose, I have a Linksys WRT 310N. It's a pretty old Linksys wireless router, but it's still functional. Now, as you remember, my network layout is cable modem. And then I've got my router. It's the 3825. Then I've got a switch. And then my access point, which is my Linksys. Okay, so my Linksys is not running the default software. It's actually running DD-WRT. It's kind of the same. It's just there are obviously major differences, but configuring it should not be too complicated. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and I already have the page pulled up. Show you how my how my Linksys wireless router looks like. It's like this. It's nice and cool, slick looking. Not anymore. It's got scratches and all that stuff. I don't know why this guy has a Dr. Pepper over there next to it. Not good. I advise against it, because then you're just going to be pissed off and you're going to have to go and buy another one. Another Dr. Pepper and wireless router. So, I actually wanted to show you this part. Actually, this has a USB port. Mine doesn't matter, as long as we get the general idea. Now over here, as you see in yellow, there's a internet port. You really can't see what's written, but it's internet, and then you've got 4 ports. So usually this is where you connect your RJ45, your Ethernet cable to coming from your ADSL modem or cable modem. In this case, we're not going to do that because we want this wireless router to do nothing except act as an access point. So I'm going to start calling it an access point because we don't want it to do anything more than that. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect my cable going to my switch directly and connect it to my wireless router, my access point, and wait until I get an IP. It should be, I already went ahead and reset my access point. So it should have all the default configuration on it. Let's take a look what's going on. .33, it still did not grab an IP address from the wireless router. Okay, IP config our IP config, release. We're gonna release the IP address. Bye-bye, IP address. And we're gonna get a new one. We're just releasing the current IP address that we have, and we're renewing it. So let's see if that actually works. Okay, so release and now renew. So no operation can be performed on local area connection, blah blah blah, because probably nothing is connected. Need to look, is anything connected? I still have a regular IP. I have no idea why. I only face this with Windows 8. I don't think I've faced this with any other machine. So let's try this. Let's just connect to the wired, to the wireless. Let's take a look at our wireless. Still showing. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. Gonna go over here. Properties. And just give it an IP. 1.2, 192.168.1.1. I'm just using the default, so there we go. Finally. Okay, so router username. I'm gonna go ahead and put a username. I'm gonna go ahead and put a password. So this is DD-WRT. Like I said, it is kind of different, but the basics are the same. Alright, so once I went ahead and put in my username and password, as you can see, this is my computer. I'm gonna go ahead and click on setup. Now, setup connection type for WAN, we're gonna go ahead and disable because we're not gonna have anything connected in the internet port, which is our WAN connection. Router name, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it Yagi AP for access point. Now, local IP address, I'm gonna go ahead and change it from 192.168.1.1 to 0.4. That's the way I want it for my network. You can have whatever you want. It has to be a valid IP, of course. And this is my gateway 0.1. Local DNS, I don't have a DNS server here. So DHCP, I'm going to go ahead and disable it because remember, we're trying to have this access point run, this wireless router run as an access point, not as a wireless router. So we don't want it to go ahead and give its own IP addresses. It's going to get the IP addresses from the router. Now, the DHCP forwarder apparently is supposed to do that, but I've had so many problems with it, I don't touch it anymore. Just I'm happy with the way my network is set up. Okay, so time zone, I just like to put in the correct information and put in NTP server that I know and click on apply settings. Now please wait, and it's gonna time out. Well, I guess not. If I try to do this now, it will time out. So let's go ahead and get another IP. So let's see what this is. 0.33. Let's give this. Let's just give it DHCP. Take it a while because it has to think apparently. Okay. 0.13 public network. So 192.168.0.4. Remember, we changed the IP. So we are able to connect to the router. We're able to get into the router's interface. Now let's try going to google.com. There we go. msn.com. yahoo.com. Perfect. Internet's working. So I just went ahead and now it's acting as a access point, not as a router, which is what we wanted in this case. It's basically the same thing for the for the wireless routers with the Cisco software. I just changed this over 5 years ago and never bothered to change it back. So I'm just gonna go ahead and give my access point an actual name, and I'm gonna do it as NNG because my my printer is the only G interface wireless G thing there is in this place. So now it should disappear, DD-WRT should disappear, and Yagi access point should appear, which it did. And I just dropped my keyboard. It's connected. Okay, so let's try this again. Google.com. Perfect. Alright. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to set up wireless security. Thank you for watching, and have a great day, guys. If you have any other question, comments, or requests, as in video requests, please feel free to either comment below, inbox me, or send me an email. Also, I didn't ever think I'm going to say this, but please subscribe.